Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We got 8 matchups on this NBA slate today. So be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Decent slate today. And also, if you haven't, go ahead and sign up with my premium private Discord. Love to have you guys in there. We've been crushing it all week. All my plays are in there. And yeah, hop in it. Get some wins today. Starting with the Portland Trailblazers versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks opening up as a 13-point home favorite with the over-under at 232. Blazers coming into this matchup 4-11. The Bucks 11-5. Head-to-head, the Bucks are 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. No Chris Middleton for Milwaukee. Portland coming off a big Utah win, ending their big 8-game losing streak they were on. Milwaukee coming off a close Washington win. Portland 1-8 against Milwaukee, 2-9 on the road, and yeah, they're coming off a nice Jazz when Jazz were missing some players. I'm not really looking too much into that matchup there. Milwaukee 6-0 at home, and yeah, I mean, I think they should be able to take care of business against this Blazers team, and I'm gonna take Bucks -13 in money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Hawks versus the Boston Celtics. Boston opening up as an 8-point home favorite with the over/under at 236.5. Hawks coming into this matchup 8-7. Boston 12-4. Head-to-head, Boston 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Atlanta on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a big Washington win. Boston coming off a pretty bad Orlando loss. Porzingis is out, and Jrue Holiday is questionable, so be sure to check Jrue Holiday's status. Atlanta 2-9 against Boston, 1-6 covering on the road against Boston. They have not really played well against Boston, especially on the road here. I still like Boston at home. They, coming off a Magic loss, but let's be real, Magic are a very good team so far. So it's not as bad a loss as it sounds. And yeah, Hawks struggled on the road, especially against Boston. And I think Boston bounces back. Hopefully, Jrue Holiday plays. That would be a nice addition to the starting lineup. And yeah, I think I'm gonna take Boston -8 in money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Charlotte Hornets versus the Orlando Magic. Magic opening up as a 7.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 228. The Hornets coming into this matchup 5-9. The Magic 11-5. Head-to-head, the Magic are 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Don't say any major injuries for this matchup here. Charlotte on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Washington win. And the Magic, I mean, man, they're on a 6-game winning streak, coming off a Boston and Denver win. I mean, man, they are on a nice stretch right now. Charlotte is just 2-5 covering against the Magic. Magic currently 6-0 covering the spread during this win streak. They're 5-0 covering at home. Yeah, I mean, they've been coming off some monster games. They're just a young team playing very good basketball. They look really good, and they got some good scores. Yeah, I'm going to take Magic's -7.5 in money line right now, and we're going to ride this hot streak. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Memphis Grizzlies. Minnesota opening up as a 7-point road favorite with the over/under at 216.5. Minnesota coming into this matchup 11-4. Memphis 3-12. Head-to-head, Memphis 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Minnesota coming off a Sacramento loss. Memphis on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a Phoenix loss. And yeah, Minnesota, they've struggled against Memphis, but to be fair, Memphis team hasn't been as bad as it. This is the worst Memphis has played since, all these times they've been bad against Memphis. So I don't think the numbers apply this season. Memphis currently 0-7 at home. They cannot win at home here. And I like Minnesota coming into this pretty healthy. Memphis still missing all those players. And yeah, I think I'm going to take Minnesota -7 in money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Phoenix Suns versus the New York Knicks. Knicks opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 220. Suns coming into this matchup 10-6. The Knicks 9-6. Head-to-head, Phoenix 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Phoenix on a 6-game winning streak. I mean, they're playing very well, coming off a big Memphis win. Knicks coming off a 2-point Miami win. KD's questionable, so be sure to check his status. He missed last game, so hopefully he's back in the lineup tonight. Phoenix 9-1 against the Knicks. 8-2 covering against the Knicks. They've been very good against the Knicks here. 4-1 covering on the road against the Knicks here. Being an underdog on the road. You know, I thought without KD they wouldn't look that great, but they actually played pretty well without KD. And but hopefully KD comes back tonight. That would be really nice. And but if not, though, I still think the Suns are sneaky. Devin Booker playing great. Gonna be probably putting up 40 again. Yeah, give me Suns +3 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Bulls versus the Brooklyn Nets. Nets opening up as a 3.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 215. Bulls coming into this matchup 5-12. The Nets 7-8. Head-to-head, Brooklyn 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Zach LaVine still questionable. Same with Alex Caruso. Nicholas Claxton is also questionable as well for Brooklyn. Chicago on a 3-game losing streak, coming off a Toronto loss. Brooklyn coming off a big Miami win. Chicago, they're 0-5 on the road. 7-13 against Brooklyn. This Bulls team, man, they just don't have it. They're just not playing good. I don't know. For me, it's hard to bet on the Bulls. They look like a mess. Brooklyn 5-1 covering at home right now. And I think I'm going to take a shot with the Nets -3.5 in money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Raptors versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavs opening up as a 1-point home favorite with the over-under at 220.5. Raptors coming into this matchup 8-8. The Cavs also 8-8. Head-to-head, Toronto is 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any major injuries here. Toronto on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a Chicago win. Cleveland on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Lakers loss. Toronto 4-1 against Cleveland, but they are 3-12 covering on the road against Cleveland here. So that's definitely been their weakness. Cleveland 12-3 covering at home against Toronto here. Yeah, we're looking at a pick'em scenario here. I mean, the most even matchup on the board today. I think I'm going to take a shot with the Cavs at home in a 50-50 scenario. We'll roll with the home team. Give me Cavs money line. And the last matchup, we got the San Antonio Spurs versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as an 11.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 228.5. Spurs coming into this matchup 3-13. The Nuggets 10-6. Head-to-head, Denver 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. Don't see any major injuries to report here. Spurs, they've lost their last 10. Denver, they're on a 2-game losing streak. Denver's been very bad on the road here. I mean, they lost, getting killed by Houston by like 20. That's just crazy. But they're dominant at home. Yeah, 8-0 at home so far this season. 8-1 at home against San Antonio. Spurs are just not it. Denver getting a chance to come back at home after just struggling. I mean, they've been struggling here. I think Denver takes care of business at home with a dominant win. Give me Denver -11.5 in money line at home. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.